Hi, and welcome to Discover Your Life Today YouTube channel. My name is Maveen Kaura. Today I'll be going over and teaching everybody here how to make matcha green tea. So the idea behind it is I've also done another video that actually tells you a lot about the different benefits of matcha tea. So take a look at that as well. That'll be in the corner right up here. I just want to show everybody how easy it is to make matcha green tea because of all the health benefits of the green tea itself. So let's get started on how to make it. So there's a couple of things that you will need. One of the things you're obviously going to need here is your matcha green tea powder. So what that looks like is something like this right there. So that is the green tea powder. What that will do is you'll need that. Instead of having a tea bag or loose leaf tea, we actually use a powder. The next thing you're also going to need is a little sifter. What I'm doing is just using this one right over here. We're going to need a bowl to put that into. If you don't have a whisk, you can also use, for example, a frother, because I don't have one, so I apologize, but you can definitely use a frother if you don't have a whisk. You can also use a fork, but it's not going to work as well as a whisk just because of the motion we're going to need to do. The next thing you're going to need also is some hot water. So I've already pre-warmed up some hot water so we can do this nice and easy. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our matcha tea powder and we're going to take our sifter. Now, how much tea should you be using? Well, it's going to really depend on your taste and your preference. If you're first starting off, I would recommend starting off with a little bit of the matcha tea green powder and working your way up from there. Now, when you get started on drinking it, you're gonna have to, you might realize it is a little bit bitter. You may want to add a little bit of sugar, but I'd recommend staying away from sugar and honey just because I personally don't drink a lot of anything with a lot of sugar or honey myself. So I just recommend it for everybody else just for health benefits. But the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna put the matcha tea powder in here and we're gonna sift that. So the reason we want to do that is if we can take a look, you'll see that it's a little clumpy in there. And what we want to do is break that down. So what we're going to do is go ahead and break that down into a fine powder. And you can kind of see what that's doing. So you'll see that we're left with a little bit of the clumps here. And we're going to break that right down into a manageable portion because if it's clumpy and we try to add water to it, it's just going to be a little harder to break down. All right, so once that's done, you'll see we've taken that clumpiness and right into a nice powder. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add just a tad bit of hot water, not too much, just enough, okay? And then what we're gonna do is take the whisk and we're gonna start mixing it together. And we're gonna make a little paste with that, okay? Once I have a little bit of a paste going, as you can see right there, I'm gonna add a little bit more of the water. And what this does is now I'm gonna mix the paste that we just did with the water. And now what we're gonna do is take our whisk with our water that has the green tea matcha in it, and we're gonna move that in 3 different motions, either an M, a W, or you can go in an S pattern as well, or a figure 8 pattern. I prefer just kind of whixing it as an M pattern. And what we're trying to do is break this down so we can mix everything together into the water. Now, the way you know it's going to start working is, as you can see here, that it will actually start to bubble and it will start to become foamy. So we want to continue that until we get a nice foam going on there, and then we can actually go ahead and enjoy. So while I take a few minutes here to whisk, again, I remind you to just take a look at the corner over here, and what we'll do is we'll have some benefits for you on why drinking matcha green tea is an amazing thing. All right, so this is becoming frothy here. And we'll show that to you right here. So that is right there, nice and frothy. So what you do then is you can go ahead and just enjoy the drink. Fantastic. Now, what I recommend to you is if you haven't been to the Discover Your Life Today YouTube channel, this is your first time, please go ahead and subscribe. My name is Maveen Kaura. I do teach on different ways. You can either make teas, I do also talk about health, I do talk about finance and sales and business, and just how to be successful in different aspects of your life. So if you do enjoy it, please subscribe, please like the video. And you can head over to discoveryourlifetoday.com, where you can also find a lot of different blogs that I've done on a whole bunch of various topics as well. Hope you have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.